Hi, welcome back to the Marriage Ministry Crash Course, where in 3 more weeks you will have a customized plan for launching your church's marriage ministry. Last week we talked about the importance of getting senior leadership on board. Today we're moving into week 2, identifying leaders. If you've been assigned to or have volunteered for the position of overseeing the marriages in your church, congratulations. If you're a leader looking for someone to oversee a marriage ministry, here's some suggestions for finding the right point person. Number 1, look for initiative. This person needs to be a self-starter who can take an idea and run with it. He or she needs to be comfortable with working with other leaders and have the ability to go after others for help. There's no one personality type that fits all situations, because we've seen both extroverts and introverts win in this role, but the common characteristic of a good leader is one who has the ability to make things happen on his or her own. Next, find someone who's resourceful. If you're going to be using the Married People resources, this person doesn't have to be artistic, original, or content creator. They simply need to know how to adapt our resources to fit your group, because we provide just add water resources. But it would help, for instance, if they had the ability to turn an ugly room into something that looks good, or at least the ability to find someone who can. Next, choose someone who's positive. When in doubt, select a positive person. You don't have time to be drained by negative complaints. Positive people are magnetic people and will draw others to them and keep conflict away from you. Next, be picky. We've done a lot of the hard work for you with the Married People resources, but finding that leader or the couple who can turn these ideas into reality is the most important step. Chances are you've waited a long time to start your marriage ministry. Please don't settle for an average leader. In addition to a point person, you're going to need a core team of leaders to launch and keep your marriage ministry working well. No one can do marriage ministry all by themselves, not without crashing and burning. Here's some keys to helping you choose and keep the right leaders. Number 1, choose wisely. Our suggestion is to choose heart over skills always. We'd much rather teach a good-hearted person the needed skills than to try to teach a skilled person to have a heart. And here's another important tip when it comes to choosing your point person wisely. There are probably plenty of people in the church who have something they want to share. Be careful with them. You're not necessarily looking to fill a teaching position, and our experience is that teachers aren't the ones who usually want to help in the other areas. You tracking? Okay, the next is emphasize leader over couples. Ideally, it would be great if couples volunteered together, but they don't have to. You might find a wife who's very passionate about helping small groups, but her husband's he's involved in somewhere else in the church, and that's okay. Take her. We've changed our view on this over the years, and it has opened us up to some amazing leaders who are happily married. They're just married to someone who wants to serve in a different area of the church. Once you identify your leaders, we suggest you pause to pray. We assume you've been praying about how to help married couples, but we also know it's easy for ambitious leaders like us to move too fast. We get and appreciate your enthusiasm, but let me encourage you to slow down, to breathe, to take time to pray and talk to Jesus about your dreams and your desires for the marriages of your church. Jesus is God, and even He waited 30 years before starting His ministry. So take some time to ask Him to show you the way that He wants your church to help marriages. Thanks for joining us for week 2 of the Marriage Ministry Crash Course. Next week, we're going to talk how to customize a launch plan for your marriage ministry. Now, we want to hear from you, so click on the link below to give us your thoughts, comments, and questions. We're all in this Marriage Ministry Crash Course together.